Pros, good afternoon to you from a foggy Detroit Mercy campus. The Dick Vitale Court inside historic Callahan Hall is where we come to you from. It's the Horizon League home opener for Detroit Mercy, and they'll welcome in the neighbors to the north, the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. Hello, I'm Denny Cap alongside former Titan assistant coach Tara Fricky. What a start the Titans are off to, already matching last season's win total in less than a month of play. And this past Thursday, they knocked off a team picked to finish third at the end of the season. Thursday's win came in large part to the play of sophomore Mariana Hooper, who Tara and I are going to do a deep dive into shortly. Hooper posted a season-high 16 points, playing nearly the entire game and making plays on both ends of the floor, but especially in transition. It's Barkaya McCormick that will be the one for the Golden Grizzlies that stirs the drink. She's going to be the one the Titans are tasked with slowing down, and if that name sounds familiar, it should. She's a former two-year Titan herself. She resurrected her career at the College of Charleston and has now come back to the state of Michigan to don the black and gold, where she leads the Golden Grizzlies in scoring and is coming off a career-high 26-point effort in a conference-opening loss to Purdue Fort Wayne. Tara, first off, let's talk about Hooper and the transition she's made from a freshman year to a sophomore year. She's come out and she's been the dominant force and the ball handler of this team that they've needed for quite a few years, and she kind of transitioned off the bench last year to the starting role this year, and she's really looking good.
She has, and the thing that was missing last year, we talked about it, she had the skill, she has the IQ, she was missing the confidence. And what the staff was able to do in the offseason in making her skill set even better is just gaining more confidence. She looks like a different player because she knows how good she is now, and that's night and day different.
And the Golden Grizzlies get a nice test here. Who are they? They played 2 games against Madonna and Cleary that they won by like 70 points. They got blown out by U of M and MSU, and they punching weight in their weight class. Akron and Purdue Fort Wayne, they split, losing to Fort Wayne by double digits on Thursday. So we'll find out who the Golden Grizzlies are here.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. I think this game's really going to come down to poise, taking care of the basketball, and limiting second chance opportunities.
First shot is off the mark for Kiana Westbrook, and a late lineup change for the Golden Grizzlies. The starting lineup now featuring Jasmine Dupree-Hebert, a 5'8 freshman who only played 11 seconds in the loss to Purdue Fort Wayne, the 84-66 loss on Thursday, and she's in the lineup tonight and this afternoon. And as you mentioned, there's probably a rhyme for that reason.
Absolutely, yeah. I anticipate Oakland coming out, and when they can, pressing full court and trying to rattle Detroit Mercy early here.
So they start small, trying to take advantage of any possible early game nerves. We had a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go Detroit, or help ball, I should say. Possession arrow goes Detroit Mercy's way. 7 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass is stolen by BQD. Brooke Quarles-Daniels off the glass and in for the first points of this contest.
And that's going to be a fun matchup to watch tonight. You know, very impressive point guards, scoring ability, but also have the ability to pass as well.
There's your full court pressure. The 1-2-2 trap being applied right now. Titans got to get it across the timeline. They do. Good work there on the run. The runner is good. And the Titans are off and running with Paris. No, that wasn't Paris Gilmer. They had the wrong number up on the scoreboard. That's what fooled me.
They're just keeping you on your toes.
3 ball up in the air won't go for Van Schaik. Here come the Titans the other way. Full head of steam, Amani McNeil.
One of the real growths we've seen out of the Detroit Mercy team is just their ability to break a press with confidence.
Maya Birch, baseline travel.
We're seeing presses on both sides. We're seeing a pretty quick game here early, and although both teams like to push it in transition and try to score early, this is a little quicker than Detroit Mercy's used to playing.
A wild throw off the floor, and that's been a staple, unfortunately, for the Golden Grizzlies here over their first 6 games. Maybe trying to do things they're not ready to do in transition.
And with any rivalry game, Denny, we know we're going to see some nerves here early in the first quarter. Hopefully they can shake those out and settle in.
Left point with it, Amani McNeil goes up top, gets past Van Schaik. Now Van Schaik down on the post, having to guard at Denny Mudwa. And she will score it with the left hand. So the Titan post, who has been really good on the defensive end, we saw that against Youngstown State, gets the second bucket of the game for Detroit Mercy and gives the Titans their first lead.
You notice it all the time. She's an exceptional defender.
Right now they get the matchup they want down low and are unable to finish. Here comes Mariana Hooper the other way. Hooper crossing over.
Good kick.
On Dupree-Hebert. And the three is good from the corner for Amani McNeil. Amani, her 9th triple of the season, gives the Titans an early 5-point lead.
And it is really great to see those two, and when we talked about early in the pregame, just the confidence in their game and the growth there has been so impressive.
K-Doctor likes the early results for this one. She has her team matching their season win total from a year ago with 5 wins after 1 month of play. Good trap underneath. And that's going to go off the fingertips of Mudwa and stay with Oakland. 1 second on the shot clock.
And what we're seeing the Titans do defensively is they're really switching 1 through 5, which you don't see a whole lot. Usually 1 through 3, 1 through 4, but it's slowing Oakland down.
So how do you get a quick shot off here with the second or so left in the clock? They get it to Van Schaik. That's a pass, and Van Schaik didn't realize there was only 1 second left, and Dina Richards is letting her know. Dina Richards, the acting head coach right now for Oakland, as Jeff Tungate undergoes his 4th medical leave of absence. We wish him the best.
Absolutely.
Ayanna Hooper up the center court circle for the Titans. McNeil back up top for Hooper. Good quick first step for Hooper and a whistle as she went down the lane and tried to find Birch on the baseline. Foul's going to be called against Brooke Quarles-Daniels.
And it's nice to see, and obviously with off-season, with playing together as much as they did last season, but the relationship and to see them play together, they know where each other's going to be, they anticipate early, it's fun to watch.
McNeil on the drive, and they are going to call a block on Van Schaik, and she can't believe it. I was worried that was going to be a bang-bang call, which way that was going to go, and the Titans are the beneficiaries there. Our officials today, by the way, 3rd team on the floor, Angie Enlin, Kaz Beverly, and Lindsay Van Dyken. That's going to send McNeil to the strike. 5'8", graduate student. Bends at the knees, fires and fills. She is a 35% free throw shooter this year. This has been a struggle for her, Tara. She was 83% a year ago. She led the team, making 64 for 77 free throws, and this year, just 7 of 20 coming in. She makes them both there, though, and the Titans push the lead out to 7 now.
Well, and that's something I could see with that stat in particular, her continuing to improve. When you come in, you're playing a little bit of a different position. There's some transition to that, mentally and physically, but I can see that improving quickly.
Kick ball is the call. McNeil trying to push the pace on defense. K-Doctor talked to some select Titan fans prior to this game. Tara and I had a chance to listen in, and she really talked about how McNeil's defense turned the game at Dayton, one of their 5 wins on the season. They were in a bit of a shooting slump. McNeil cut a gap lane and went the other way with it and ended up sparking a Titan 8-0 run, and then they took over from there. And that's been one of the blessings on this team. A healthy Amani McNeil. She missed some time last year.
She did, and it's so nice to see defense create offense within this unit, because when you can do that, you're going to have a lot of success.
Post touch, turn, and Alexis Johnson, who's coming off the bench today, can't hit. Offensive rebound, though. Oakland crashes the glass well, and Kiani Westbrook, a 6'3" graduate senior, unable to hit the follow-up, and then a foul on the other end, and Oakland starting to get into some early foul trouble. Already 2 Brooke Quarles-Daniels, and that is going to be problematic. It's both Van Schaik now and Quarles-Daniels with 2 apiece, I believe. No, Westbrook and Van Schaik 1, Quarles-Daniels. I think that's scoreboard's off. Bucket there.
Just a really simple just a really simple backdoor screen off a simple pass to the wing. 3 passes to an easy bucket. That's how you want it done.
Gotta remember just not to look at the scoreboard here. 3 rattles around and in for Van Schaik. So to clarify the foul totals once and for all, it's 1 foul apiece for Quarles-Daniels and Van Schaik.
And thank goodness for that, or I think we would have seen a whole lot of zone here in the second quarter.
Yeah. Inside for Mudwa, and she's going to travel.
I've just picked up that pivot foot when she went to make that move, which is naturally going to happen with her go-to moves involve a lot of spin-offs and using her athleticism. That's bound to happen once or twice a game.
Paris Gilmore gets her first run of the game. Meanwhile, David Montgomery gets the first touchdown of the game for the Lions. They're off on the right foot. Very exciting.
Lions have been fun to watch this year, haven't they?
Their opponent wears the same colors as the Golden Grizzlies, the New Orleans Saints. There's another three for Linda Van Schaik.
She can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
So they're going to really have to make sure they arrive on the catch high hands. You can't leave that player open.
Hit 42 triples a year ago.
Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah, she's got 10 this year now.
Nice.
Looking for it. That was tapped away. No, it wasn't tapped away. It was out of bounds, and that's why Denny Moodwell was arguing. It's out of time. We got a timeout on the floor, Tara. Titans lead this one by 3 here in Callahan Hall.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
To be Jesuit is to be more, to go deeper, sharing a passion formed by academic rigor, classic performances, legendary character, made complete through service to others, and a faith that does justice. Jesuit basketball, mission, mind, and body, on the court and off.
Excited to be joined once again by the third member of our crew, Kara Wolfbauer, which will join us shortly with some updates on the sidelines. There's a look at the series history. The Titans have lost 12 in a row in the series. Trail 11-8 here at Callahan, 22-15 overall, so this is the 38th meeting all time. Metro Series action on a Sunday afternoon in Detroit, and this ball game's tied up 11 apiece. Titans, as Christian Gibbons, our executive producer, who I got to hang out with at the Pistons game last night, mentioned to me, we're on an 11-0 run before these couple of baskets here by Oakland.
Great take. Just a great job by Jada Moorhead to pick it up, see the lane, take it with confidence.
They continue to score at will, Tara, an anomaly in the numbers we were looking at during the break.
Yeah, they're 100% right now from the field, and it's coming from plays like that, seeing an opening, taking it with confidence, and really great execution offensively.
The problem is the 4 turnovers. Yes. If you take those 4 turnovers out of the equation, they're up double digits. Van Schaik from downtown, no good.
That's the third shot she's had, really uncontested, so they really need to make sure they arrive high hands on the catch with her.
Hey, look who's into the game, Monica Corcoran, her first action of the season. The former Titan has come back, spent her first couple of years here at Detroit Mercy before moving on to Akron. And now she is back for her 5th year.
And great to see her on the floor. And a nice piece to the puzzle, you know, just toughness.
Jada Moorhead also checking in at that last whistle. Paris Gilmore is going to come out. Back into the game comes Amaya Birch. Emmett Falali Porta will come in, and Amani McNeil will get a rest. So the 5 on the floor for Detroit Mercy now. Michaela Jackson snuck in as well, along with Amani McNeil, Amaya Birch. There was no Jada Moorhead. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Michaela Jackson is who that was.
Yeah.
So here is Birch with the ball. Corcoran's first triple.
There she is.
That was pure.
Beautiful.
Had a chance to watch her warm up a few different times this year, and her stroke is beautiful.
Yeah, you had thrown out a little teaser, Denny, to me that she's going to be fun to watch this year, and you were not lying.
The early returns are good. There is Maddie Skorupski for Oakland, as the Grizzlies trying to come back now from a 5-point deficit. Touch inside for Miriam Abizam. A whistle and a held ball. It'll be Oakland ball with 3 seconds to go. Another look at that Corcoran popping. They knocked her in what they call the shooter's pocket there.
Yeah.
A perfect pass to the belt.
Absolutely, and half of that battle is being knees bent, hands ready to take that shot that quickly.
Ooh, a couple of Oakland players, friendly fire. And then on the baseline, a whistle and a foul. And Skorupski is going to go to the free throw line, which is mighty fortunate for the Golden Grizzlies after two players ran into each other trying to set screens, and you hate seeing that.
Right. No, absolutely. And the thing with rivalry games, as we've seen in the past, you're always going to anticipate a lot more physicality, a little chippiness, which you want as coaches to see on the floor. I think it's, to see the poise that we're seeing here early in Detroit Mercy is really fun to watch, because we saw so often that, last season they were slow to start games. And so to have them come out this season just confident and sharp from the jump has been really fun.
Skorupski with the bucket. 16-12, Detroit Mercy now, as that breaks a 5-0 run for the Titans. And she splits the free throws up ahead, left side of Maya Birch. Skorupski, by the way, is a transfer from MSU. She played 5 games last year for the Spartans. Scored a couple of points against Florida A&M, who's actually going to be invading Callahan Hall here on December 21st, and scored a couple of points against Detroit Mercy. She's got 1 against the Titans this year. Turnover in the inbounds pass. Corcoran good to not foul, but the pressure there is what got into the head of Westbrook, and she missed the layup. Oh, that was great defense there by Erica, not fouling, and there is a money maker, I should say, a Denny Moudwa.
Just a veteran plays back to back. Annika having the sense to not foul but be in her way, force that miss, and then to have Moudwa come back down, balance, poised to make that finish. Great job.
Coach Octor called her a slippery post, being with that European style, and that was a really nice take by her on that bucket on the other end. So the Titans come out of this timeout on a 6-1 run and with the ball again.
And this has been, I think, one of the most impressive things for me is last year they really struggled against any press they saw. And the comfort and confidence we're seeing this year, it's just, again, credit to Coach Octor and her staff and what they've done in the offseason.
Maya Birch, short jumper, no. Moudwa comes in and tips it out of bounds, but a good effort by her nonetheless. One thing that has really been prevalent in the first 2 years of Coach Octor at the helm for the Titans is the rebounding success. This is a team that, for as long as I can remember, was in the negative in rebounding margin, and not just by a little, but by a lot. And they're consistently winning rebound battles. One and done here for Oakland.
Right, and from all positions.
Birch, that was a 2-on-1, and the only free safety back there was Kiani Westbrook. Moudwa kept her attention, and that allowed the short jumper for Birch. And the Titans, on an 8-1 run, are going to force a timeout by Dina Richard with 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Very impressive start for the Titans in a rivalry game. And Coach Octor talking again to that group of boosters before the game, and you and I had a chance to listen in. Did make the comment. She asked her team, what is it that you guys want to prove? And a couple of the veterans said, look, we haven't beaten Oakland yet. It was your heyday, the 2016-2017 season, the last time that they beat Oakland. In fact, they just beat Youngstown State for the first time in 10 tries. Your alma mater.
Absolutely. And I think the most important thing is the fact that the team has that awareness is huge. Hey, we're starting to prove ourselves here and how much we've gotten better, but Oakland's a big one, and we need to knock this out. And I think that is just massive to come in and have a game plan that she did and the staff did to beat Youngstown, which was fantastic, and come in with that confidence to say, hey, we got this, let's do it. It's just, again, credit to what they've done, and the transition from one season to the next is literally night and day.
Here come the Grizzlies out of that 30-second timeout. Up the court comes Brooke Quarles-Daniels. Her scoring is down a little bit this year as Oakland has restructured the offense. She'll pass out of that. And a travel is called as the Titans ruffle up the Oakland ball movement. I should say movement without the ball. And then as you saw, the catch player there, Kiani Westbrook, with the travel.
Coach, you saw her coach in the preseason talk about, hey, we need to arrive not just on the catch, but balanced. That was textbook. Yeah, that's possession. Beautiful.
By balance, she means in guarding position, not overrunning the ball.
Right.
That was very impressive there. They've been doing that all here in the first half. Hooper with the crossover. Good movement. There's Jada Moorhead outside for Birch. 3 won't fall. Kick back outside. There's Hooper for the triple off the heel. And that could have been a whistle. No whistle done.
Beautiful.
Birch may have gotten away with one, and that goes out of bounds off Oakland. There was a collision underneath that, if a whistle was to be blown, the refs let him play. I think Birch would have been the guilty party. Instead, the Titans benefit off the aggressiveness.
You mentioned it, Denny. The ball movement that we've seen here early has been great for them, and what's allowed to get just high-quality shots.
We saw a lot of this in the opener against Eastern Michigan. You and I texting each other during that game. Crisp passes was another focus here by Coach Octor's team going into this game, and that's been on display here much of this first quarter.
Yeah.
Strong move, won't fall for Skorupski, and that is going to do it for the first quarter of play.
Full speed basically with the bike into a tree. I broke my neck from the whiplash of it, and when the motorcycle helmet came down, it actually severed the tube that carries the oxygen into your lungs. If I didn't have the surgical team that I had, if I didn't have the nurses that I had at Grady, I wouldn't be here. And I can't express in words what it means to me and to my family.
Exclusive articles and
You can learn more about all those major cities like Cleveland and Columbus and Indianapolis and Detroit. Visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge.
Seeing a double off the first pass by Oakland, trying to turn that ball over and create a little bit of havoc. Good job on, almost forced a turnover there, but Titans were able to recollect.
McNeil gets it over to Hooper. She'll fake up top, great elevator, and at the bottom of it was Birch with the miss, and then she will trip up Oakland's Keani Westbrook. Westbrook started her career playing 2 years at Daytona State, then transitioned to Tennessee State, which is actually the only campus that I've ever traveled to while working a game associated with Detroit Mercy. Got to see the TSU Tigers during a bracket buster.
Fun fact for the day.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's a travel.
Now, Oakland, we talked about it, off air, a little disjointed today. In that first quarter, now we've seen a sharper Oakland this season. Coming out into this game, a little bit of nerves, maybe because of, that rivalry game, but they just need to settle in a little bit, get back to that passing and movement without the basketball.
And to the Titans' credit, as they turn it over and take away what I was about to say, they've been especially sharp here in the first 10 minutes of the game as well. Sure, oh my goodness, an air ball for Brooke Quarles-Daniels. You don't see that often. By the way, Brooke is a first-team preseason All-Horizon League, but she has not been as sharp as she'd like to be here over the first 6.5 games now. Titans come up empty, a one-and-done for the Oakland D. Van Schaik, she has great handles and a beautiful take there to get Oakland back within 6.
And you said it, Den. Her handles are very tight, and her ability to change direction is really impressive.
Yeah, she is as shifty as you say Paris Gilmore is when you watch her on film and here in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Titans a little sloppy there, not a lot of conviction on the pass as McNeil was trying to get it. Successfully, that was Maya Birch.
Well, and great job by Oakland coming out of the quarter, immediately doubling, putting the pressure on, a lot more intensity than we've seen in the first quarter here early in the second defensively, creating that offense. That, as a staff, is what you want to see day in and day out. So the fact that they're able to come out, bounce back, and do that, it's a great job.
Touch inside for Madison Royal Davis, who's checked in, off her fingertips, a held ball. Possession arrow pointing Oakland's way with 18 on the clock. It is incredible that at 1:28 in the afternoon, real time, Eastern time, there's another look at the play. The Detroit Titans are not outscoring the Detroit Lions. The Lions up to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter.
Oh my gosh.
I know. How's that? But we're glad you're here on ESPN Plus.
That's crazy.
Pass up top into the hands of Jasmine Hebert, I should say. There's Van Schaik. Oh, such a beautiful ball handler, but unable to finish underneath was Alexis Johnson, and the Titans defense gets another one and done.
And that last one with Van Schaik, it's a great crossover. She should have finished that play instead of passing it into some traffic.
High elbow by Abizam, not called. No problem for Paris Gilmore, who drains down the two.
Her mid-range jumper is just so pretty. So smooth.
Kay Doctor says she has the most talent on this team, the ability to create her own shot. She has great high IQ, but last couple of games, teams have really been checking her tight. She's moved up in the scouting report, so to speak. Another one and done, and there she is with a rebound. And there's that shiftiness you always talk about. Great pass up ahead and unable to squeeze it was Birch, who may need a rest. She's huffing a little bit. Kay Doctor goes down the bench, and Emma Throwali Porta is going to check in.
Yeah, you talk about Paris, Denny. She high skill, high IQ. It's a dangerous combination to pair with athleticism as well. And, being on the scouting report and being that go-to player, that's the massive transition for a player with her talent is, how do I adjust now knowing all eyes are on me? It'll take her a few games. I have no doubt she'll settle right back in.
Throwali Porta, by the way, replaced Mudwa, so Birch stays out there. Van Schaik with the crossover, backing down her opponent, nearly traveled. Three from the top will not fall for Dupree Hebert. And that ball, 50-50 in the corner, goes out of bounds off of the Titans. 20 on the shot clock now, fresh 20 for Oakland.
And one thing we're not really seeing that we usually see out of both of these teams is second and third chance opportunities. I mean, you can tell it's on the scouting report for both squads.
Linda Van Schaik, the crossover in the lane.
Oh.
Abizam bails her out. Corner three will not fall. And the Titans, another one and done.
Nice.
Oh, Gilmore couldn't finish, but Throwali Porta is there. Triple team, pass out of it. Kick it out. And she does, and draws a foul.
I think Oakland got lucky on the first couple. Well, maybe missed a foul or two there in that possession, but stayed strong.
Alexis Johnson is the one who's going to pick up the foul. Quickly into the game is Kennedy Montu. She is a junior playing all 3 years at Oakland. This year of the transfer portal, this day of the transfer portal, it's not necessarily a given. Out of Pittsburgh, PA's Plum High.
Ooh, almost. Oh, they are calling it a turnover.
Yep. Oh, hold on. Now the officials are going to discuss this and give it back to Detroit Mercy. So the overrule there by Kaz Beverly, and it will stay Titan ball, fresh 20. Gilmore between the circles. Staring down Dupree Hebert. Pass inside was a little lazy. Nice job by Abizam to get in there and pick it off.
Great defense there by Oakland, and just forced that play a little too much.
There's Montu. Triple won't fall, and good job crashing the glass there by Oakland to give themselves a second chance. Montu with the dribble handoff. Brooke Quarles-Daniels, and she will be fouled. Abizam went down hard. Teammates are going to help her up. The Abizam fall was pretty scary looking. It was well after the whistle, and it looks like she may have turned an ankle in the process.
Hopefully she can walk that off. Getting another look at it here. Beautiful spin move. Yeah, it looks like she just had some contact.
She is still in quite a amount of pain. I'm not entirely certain why Dina Richards leaving her out there, but she has no mobility. Missing the first one there is Brooke Quarles-Daniel, a 66% free throw shooter.
Yeah, she's limping. Hopefully she can just shake that off and let the adrenaline take over. But that was a hard fall. Yeah.
A little pressure here by Oakland. Getting through it is Michaela Jackson. And then a whistle on the pass up ahead. And the bump is going to be by, I think, that was Montu. Oh, Mariana Beeson.
Yeah. I think the biggest difference we've seen thus far early in this game is just the quality of shots that each team has taken. Titans have done a good job moving the ball, moving themselves, and getting a better shot than Oakland thus far.
On the take comes Jackson. Good movement to get it inside. And Wally Porta with the finish to put the Titans up 9 with 5.5 to go in the first half.
That's great poise by the Titans offensively. Just continue to play through to a great shot. The Titans switching has really disrupted Oakland's offense. Hopefully they'll make some halftime adjustments.
Quarles Daniels gets it inside. A whistle, and Montu is going to travel.
And
I keep saying Montu, that's a Beeson.
Yeah, no, and a great call, because a lot of times you see the physicality, you don't see waist down action. And she was looking directly at the feet, which is what she should be doing. It's a fantastic call.
So sideline right with it, Amaya Birch. Ball gets moved around a little bit. To the corner, 3 in the air, won't fall for Birch. Titans do a good job getting back in transition. Skorupski wanted to shoot a 3 and then lost her handle. Quarles Daniels bails her out. 15 on the shot clock, and
great find.
what a 3 by Van Schaik. Her 3rd triple of the game. 2nd time this year, 14th time in her career that she's done that. And Oakland is within 6, and there's a steal.
Great job by Skorupski. Now handling the basketball, but finding her at the 3-point line as well.
Trying to throw it out of bounds off of Birch. Birch has some words. Better watch it. You don't need a tech in this situation. Timeout on the floor. 4:11 to go in the first half. Detroit Mercy by 6, and the intensity starting to pick up here in the city of Detroit.
Sportsmanship Award recipient, a team captain and a lead on and off the course, Sherman earned the respect of her team, coaches, and the opposition, not only this season, but throughout her entire career. The Sportsmanship Award recognizes student athletes who have distinguished themselves through demonstrated acts of sportsmanship and ethical behavior. Sportsmanship is defined as behavior exhibited during competition by student athletes based on values, respect, and integrity. So congratulations to Allison Sherman on an amazing legacy. Send it back out to Tara and Denny.
All right, thank you, Kara. Appreciate that. Titans lead this one by 6, and you and I were observing the huddles here during the timeout, Tara, and the Oakland huddle. There is quite a bit of chatter. That last segment of play woke up a few players, and I think we're going to see some really strong intercompetitiveness coming out here in this next segment of play for the Golden Grizzlies.
And the last couple of possessions have gotten a little bit chippy, which, again, anticipated and enjoyed when watching games like this in rivalry settings. So hopefully, again, it's really now that people are in it and both teams are engaged. It's going to come down to poise. You can have that fire and you can have that fuel of that rivalry game, but you've got to stay in control and you've got to stay sharp.
Annika Corcoran has checked back in for K Doctor's Detroit Mercy.
And that always helps when you have, a veteran that's played the game, who understands it. If it does get a little chippy and things get a little sloppy, you have someone like that can say, hey, let's settle down. We've got this. But one of the perks, they had a rough season last year, but those players had major minutes. So sophomores typically you wouldn't look at as a veteran, but these guys are.
Linda Van Schaik, by the way, leading all scorers for Oakland with 11. Amani McNeil has 7 to pace the Titans as we get playback underway. Oakland showing some mock pressure. They'll back off. And across the timeline comes Paris Gilmore.
Against that pressure, Detroit Mercy's going to have to take better care of the ball here going into the second half.
And then a Mudwa, and she got tied up. Good defense there by Quarles Daniels for the held ball. Possession arrow goes Detroit Mercy's way. They'll keep it with 14 on the shot clock.
Oakland's done a great job defensively. Just need to continue to stay strong with that and communicate through all of the player movement.
Inbounds pass for Gilmore. Back for Mudwa. She's got position. Good steal there by Adene. And the Titans go up 8.
Just a high IQ, simple play. Really pretty.
Quarles Daniels with the bounce pass left side for Van Schaik. Now with 11, trying to get 13, couldn't. An offensive rebound, held ball will stay with Oakland. So they will reset the shot clock to 20.
And you know Van Schaik's going to be a halftime discussion for the Titans. I mean, she has really inside, outside done it all.
Inbounds it goes from Arkaya McCormick. Her shot off the mark. Titans have done a good job bottling her up. She's coming off a career-high 26 points on 6 of 12 three-point shooting at the arena on Thursday.
And you know she wants to come in today and make a statement.
Pass was off the foot of Brooke Quarles Daniels. It'll be called the kickball, and the shot clock resets to 20.
Again, that's going to be another key in second half adjustments, is just making sure we're taking care of the ball. Ball fakes are going to be crucial for the Titans.
A little confusion between McNeil and Annika Corcoran getting her first run of the game as to who is going to inbound the ball. Corcoran does. Off the screen she comes, and she was held. Quarles Daniels is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her second. So she, along with Alexis Johnson now, with 2 fouls apiece for Oakland.
And Quarles Daniels has always done a really good job skinnying through screens and going over the top. Where she got stuck in that last one is she held on a little too long. Sometimes she can get away with it, but that one was too close to the ref.
Gilmore, the handoff to McNeil. Good looking weave up top. Gilmore shot too strong. Skorupski couldn't squeeze it, but her teammates were there to help her. Maddie Skorupski, I should say, played her high school ball at Clarkston under Aaron Goodell, I should say. Shot comes up short for a Beeson. Check that, Westbrook. Trapped at half court, Gilmore passes out of it. There's McNeil, wide open on the wing. Free ball short. And Adene could not keep it in bounds. Tina Richards holds her from running into the scorer's table.
Titans are getting good looks, just not knocking them down. They just need to stay consistent in their offense and their movement. Oakland, I think, talking at halftime, they're really going to have to talk about slipping off of those screens because of the switching, and it's really making their offense stagnant. If they can start slipping at the basket and get what they want anyways, and paint touches and two-point shots, be a different second half.
Harris Gilmore comes out, Tara. Mayana Hooper back in. That shot won't fall for Kennedy Montu. And then a foul is going to be assessed to Oakland. And that is going to go against Westbrook. Oof.
Yep, a little too much contact on that one.
It was good form tackling.
Yeah, it sure was. Talk about the Lions.
Annika Corcoran cross-court pass to Hooper. McNeil had to be careful there, almost had a moving screen. Corcoran's three-pointer off the mark. She hit her first, missed that one. Oakland gets a one and done on D, down 8 with 1:48 to go here in the second quarter.
I think this might be the best job we've seen defensively at holding the Titans to second chance points.
Yeah, we'll have to check that number out here at the next whistle. Ball on the floor. And that is a held ball. So Detroit Mercy will take over.
That was an Annika Corcoran trying to take it from Markia McCormick.
Yeah.
So, teammate to former teammate to former teammate.
Yep. McNeil on the take baseline. No, there's Emmett Porter for the follow-up.
I don't know if I've seen someone better than Trawale at just having a nose for the basketball. Really smart. Yep.
Hooper, and that is going to be another whistle, and this time, again, it's going to go against Kiani Westbrook.
I think one of the differences is Oakland is just as aggressive as the Titans are in terms of going for second chance opportunities, but the Titans are putting a body on. So now we're seeing a lot of pushing from behind, with some elbows, a lot of contact, because Detroit, they're finding a body, and that is huge and paramount needing to continue into the second half.
Titans' second chance points are only 2 right now. Oakland only has 1. So yeah, a lot of one and dones we've been talking about, and very few opportunities for second chance points. Ayanna Hooper with the bucket gives the Titans the 11-point lead. Second free throw off, and Kiani, I should say, Miriam Abizam couldn't hold on to it, and it'll be Titan ball.
Yeah, you talked, Denny, about 1 and 2 points in terms of second chance. That's unheard of for both of these teams.
Yeah.
It's a great job defensively.
Much lower scoring game than I think we anticipated. Oakland, again, a lot of that's Madonna and Cleary, but averaging 70 points a game on each side of the ball. That's going to go out of bounds off of Adene Mudwa and be Oakland ball.
And that's a great slip read by Trawale, and just a tough finish. We finished a little too hard.
Titans are comfortable in these lower scoring games, though. Defense much improved.
Absolutely.
Markaya McCormick trying to size up Adene Mudwa. Adene had a piece of that one. And she's going to dribble it out herself. Good find by Corcoran up ahead to Hooper. Hooper's going to draw a whistle and go to the line. Hooper and Corcoran spend a lot of time together. Pre-game, practices, off days. Out there a lot helping each other out. It's been a lot of fun to watch Corcoran mentor her.
Yeah, and what great similarities to see. You know, just uber competitive, high IQ players. To be able to look at someone like Annika, to have that type of skill set and emulate to a certain extent. But Iona brings her own little, curve into it.
Flair,
what she does, it's beautiful.
We're trying to get these free throws situated. Split the last pair and misses these. 25 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Oakland can hold. Down 11. As the Titans try to improve to 2-0 in league play for the first time since the many times aforementioned 2016-2017 season.
Right. Oakland's still trying to run their offense instead of making those reads off those ball screens.
Van Scheidt rejected by Mudwa. Another block for Adene, her second in the last couple of minutes. And that leaves just 1.3 on the clock for Oakland trying to get a bucket here before time expires.
It's going to be a quick slip read.
Too much holding, and I am thinking